What happens when online gossip crosses a line so serious that lawyers get involved, when a viral TikTok turns into a legal warning, and one of the most famous couples in the world decides they've had enough? This story isn't just about celebrity drama, it's about power, rumors, and how fast the internet can turn opinion into something far more dangerous. Because behind the polished photos and quiet family moments, Hailey and Justin Bieber just found themselves at the center of a storm that exploded overnight. Accusations, screenshots, legal threats, and a narrative so intense that it forced them to take action most celebrities try to avoid. But what actually triggered this and why now has everyone talking? It all started with a single TikTok that didn't seem dangerous at first. A creator named Julie Thies was breaking down celebrity couples she believes are overly romanticized online relationships she claims are praised not because they're healthy, but because the woman involved tolerates mediocrity. The framing alone caught attention, but then she named names, and that's when everything changed in the video. These pointed directly at Hailey and Justin Bieber, calling them the clearest example of this dynamic. She claimed the marriage only survives because Hailey, in her words, will tolerate that abuse. The tone wasn't playful or speculative, was framed as analysis, and viewers immediately noticed how far she went next. The TikTok didn't stop at relationship commentary. It went further, labeling Justin an addict and suggesting abusive behavior behind closed doors. No evidence was presented, just opinion delivered with confidence. But in the fast-moving world of TikTok, confidence is often mistaken for credibility. The clip spread fast. Duets popped up, comment sections exploded, and suddenly, a personal opinion had turned into a viral narrative. But what many viewers didn't realize was that this wasn't being ignored behind the scenes. Because while TikTok debated opinions and hot takes, something far more serious was already in motion. And it marked a major shift from online drama to real-world consequences. According to reports, Hailey and Justin Bieber's legal team stepped in and sent a cease and desist directly to the creator. The message was clear and unusually firm. The attorney claimed the TikToker had manufactured a false, defamatory narrative, accusing her of crossing the line from commentary into something legally actionable. This wasn't framed as hurt feelings or misunderstanding. It was framed as liability. The letter reportedly warned that the content was wrongful, highly damaging, and exposed the creator to serious legal consequences if it continued. That kind of language instantly raised eyebrows. Celebrities deal with rumors all the time, but legal action like this is rare, especially over a TikTok. Which made one thing obvious: this hit a nerve, and it makes sense why. This wasn't just about one TikTok going too far. These claims landed on a pressure point the internet has been poking at for years. Because long before this video surfaced, Justin and Hailey's relationship had already been living under a microscope, dissected, and endlessly judged by strangers online. Justin's past struggles have been publicly documented and widely discussed, often without context or compassion. Every tired photo, every quiet appearance, every break from music has sparked new theories. So when words like abuse and addict were thrown into the mix, they didn't exist in a vacuum. They latched onto years of rumors that never fully went away. For Hailey, the narrative has been just as relentless. Online, she's often portrayed as the woman who puts up with everything, the one who stays quiet and carries the emotional weight of the marriage. That storyline has followed her since the beginning, so seeing it framed again, this time as alleged abuse, crossed a very different line than just when the situation seemed like it couldn't get messier. TikTok found something new to obsess over. Screenshots began circulating that allegedly showed Hailey reposting a video tied directly to the controversy. And within hours, the narrative flipped completely. The reposts appeared to feature the original TikTok spliced together with clips of Hailey and Justin, almost as if she were reacting to the claims herself. To many viewers, it looked like confirmation. Comment sections exploded with accusations and theories. People asked why she'd repost something so sensitive if the claims weren't true. Multiple users shared what they called proof, and the screenshot spread faster than the original video ever did. In the internet's eyes, this wasn't just a rumor anymore, was treated like a silent admission. But viral screenshots don't come with context, timing, or confirmation. And as the reposts rumor gained traction, it pulled Hailey directly into the center of the chaos. Hailey didn't let that narrative stand for long. As the screenshots spread, she took 2 Instagram stories and shut it down directly. She told followers she didn't repost any video about her relationship period, and then came the pointed reminder that people who live on the internet might just be bored. The tone wasn't emotional or defensive. It sounded exhausted, like someone who's had this same conversation for years. Still, even that wasn't enough to stop the debate. Some believed her instantly. Others accused her of damage control. And a few claimed the denial meant something. Deepa was being hidden. Meanwhile, the TikToker wasn't backing down either. In a statement afterward, she insisted her video was opinion-based commentary, not defamation. She argued that disagreement shouldn't be treated like a crime, and that creators should be allowed to speak about public figures without legal pressure. She framed the cease and desist as intimidation, not accountability. And then she revealed something that shifted the tone again, claiming she began receiving threatening messages from anonymous accounts after speaking out. She didn't accuse anyone directly, but emphasized how fast online discourse can turn toxic when powerful names are involved. Suddenly, this wasn't just about the Biebers. It became a debate about free speech, influence, and whether internet commentary survives when it collides with celebrity lawyers. And as both sides dug in, it was clear this wasn't fading quietly, because this controversy fits a much bigger pattern. The Biebers' relationship has always existed under extreme scrutiny. Engagement, marriage, health breaks, parenthood. Milestone has somehow sparked a new wave of speculation. Instead of slowing it down, Hailey has even admitted she thought the noise would die down with time. 7 years in, it hasn't. Even after welcoming their son, the rumors didn't stop. If anything, they intensified. Behind the scenes, sources say the couple has faced challenges like anyone else, but that becoming parents pulled them closer, not apart. Online, that version rarely goes viral. So where does this leave Hailey and Justin Bieber now? Still together? Still raising their child? Still trying to live beyond the noise? But also more aware than ever that silence doesn't always protect you, and sometimes drawing a hard line is the only option. This isn't just about one TikTok or one cease and desist. It's about how fast opinions turn into labels, and how hard those labels are to shake. And whether this legal move cools things down or pours fuel on the fire remains to be seen, because when celebrities finally push back, the internet doesn't look away. It leans in. And this story, it's far from over.